Hi, this is week 1 discussion forum. I'm really reflecting on developing personal or home practice. I have a really hard time of even I like to spin too, and I have a spin bike at home, but going to a course, doing things in person is so much easier than telling myself I can do it at home too. I don't like to take homework home. I don't like to do workout at home. I like to keep everything separate, which can be hard when you live in a small town and there's not many events going on that do yoga, spin, whatever it may be. So being intentional with creating a space for myself, I need to do that so my excuses don't get in the way. But then I think back to developing a daily practice. I just took this training last week, and the instructor asked who participates in a daily practice, and maybe 2-3 people raised their hand, and it was I journal in the morning, I have my morning coffee, my morning cigarette, whatever it was. And then nobody else, they don't do something daily. And the instructor got up and said, everybody has a daily practice. What you do every day is your daily practice. You get up, snooze the alarm, whatever, you get dressed, you have your morning coffee, you go you practice that daily. And it just seemed so simple to me, instead of trying to make something bigger than what it should be and something that might not seem attainable or achievable. It is. Make it your own, do your best, do what you can, do what's going to work for you. And so I want to get to that. I want to get back to that. I don't have to have this studio looking space. I know that in one of the areas said with this space, somewhere with lots of sun, I get up before the sun, I come home when the sun's down. And as much as I love to have natural lighting, it just makes me feel so good. That isn't attainable for me, besides on the weekends, which I can do that on the weekends. And then having a space for me, I live in a 700 square foot house with my husband, my son, my dog, and myself. So having dedicated space can be hard. And then I'm very distracted. So my space that I can have is also my closet, the baby's room, my spin bike's in that room. So I need to get to a mindset where that's okay. It's okay to practice in the spare bedroom with 10 million different things. It's okay to practice in the living room after the baby's gone to sleep. Getting back to it, I feel if you don't want to do something, you could make up 10 million different excuses on why. And my biggest enemy or my biggest fight is time. So going to school full-time, working full-time, having a baby, my biggest thing is time. And so I need to get back to what what feels good to me, and it is even just breath work. I just got off a Zoom call, and we did the Serenity Prayer. We did it's a AA meeting, and after we did our opening, it was time for a 5-minute meditation, and I just sat here and I just breathed in and out, and I was really intentional with my breathing. And after I opened my eyes, I was I just felt so good. And even doing the final resting pose, I've gone to a couple different practices that don't do that at the end, and I hate it. Something about it feels so incredibly good. And even if I can't do a practice or during that day, doing some breath work and then laying out my mat and just laying in that pose for a little bit, that's time to me. And I feel like I deserve that sometimes, not every day, maybe every day, I don't know. So getting back to what feels good, what I know is good for me, I really hope I get that out of this class. So happy week 1. We'll see how we do, and I hope everybody else has a positive, wonderful experience.